should have been at Edenmore Parade. We should have been there, and we should also have been in Uri for the Loyal Sons of Benna. And unfortunately, as everyone knows, we're not. We're stuck in our houses. So just to make it your... Roy, why have I got subtitles at the bottom? I just noticed it. Oh, in case hearing me's not enough, you now have subtitles. So yes, we should have been in Limavady this evening and also in Uri for the Loyal Sons of Brenna. But instead, what we're going to do is take you there virtually. And this is Edenmore Flute Band playing at the Steeple Defenders Parade in 2016. So that was Edenmore there, and it should have been, I read someone's comment there, it just has flickered up past me. 130th anniversary would have been tonight. Congratulations to them. That was Ricky Stewart, let us know that there. And he's also, someone else has also put in a request for Edenmore Old Boys. I'll have a wee look and see if I can find that one as well. It'll not be on tonight, however. Tonight we've got a great show for you again. It's hard to I always think we'll never ever top that after the last one, and then we always seem to, because the quality of the bands are so brilliant. My sister says that the subtitles are very funny, and let's just say that they don't understand me either. Very funny, very funny. Hi, you can't choose your family, sure you can't. Let me see who else all's in. Tony's in, Ruth's in, Hugh's in, Claire's in. Hiya, Claire. Marlon's in, Mary, Ryan, Jean, Tommy, Murray, Sandra, Roy, Emma, Billy, Joshua, Sandra Tannehill, Caroline, Ryan. Oh, there's a whole pile of yous in. Hello, everyone. Let me know what you've been doing today. Let me know how fed up you're getting without the bands, because I am really, really starting to climb the walls. Absolutely climbing the walls. So the other band whose parade should have been this evening is, of course, Loyal Sons of Bennett in Newry. We're going to go now and see them parading at the Uplift Falls Parade in 2018. Thank you to everyone saying hello. I'm reading through them all while the music's playing, and hopefully I've also removed the subtitles. None of those things. They always talk about, like Alexa and, like where you can, I'm like that video that you always see, the Scottish guy in the lift, where the lift hasn't a clue what he's saying. That is totally me. And those subtitles that were coming up were a bit strange, for sure. Hopefully they're gone for you as well. Loads of comments coming in, asking for various different bands. Do keep the requests coming in, because after every show, I review all the comments and I make a note of all the bands that you've asked for, and I add them to my list. And then the next time I'm preparing the program, I go through that list and pick out the ones that I haven't played. What we're aiming to do is that we can see how long we can go without repeating. So if you've asked for a band that we maybe played last week or the week before, then it's going to be a couple of weeks before we play it again. But your request is still noted, and I will be covering it and including it whenever we start to play those bands for the second time. I thought tonight I was going to have to start duplicating up on the Melody Flip bands, but the YouTubers all came to my rescue and were able to give me a whole list of Melody Flip bands that I hadn't even thought of. So I've got still a few weeks to go before I have to start duplicating them. So some great suggestions coming through there. The one that I'm particularly interested in seeing is the Sir Henry Inglesby fife and drum. So I'm going to be looking for, Stephen had suggested those, so I'm going to be looking for a video of them, hopefully for tomorrow night's show, Stephen. But we have got a couple of really good fun videos for you this evening, and hopefully you will enjoy those as we come to them, and a few different things just to mix it up a little bit. So this is one of the Melody Flip bands that I believe it was Lisa from Loyal Ulster Bands YouTube channel suggested. So if you want to pick her for this, and this is the Shield Hill Young Defenders, and this is them playing at the Upper Falls Protestant Boys Parade in 2016. fantastic there. It's a band that I haven't seen too much, I have to say, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for them going forward. They were really, really, really well played. Now, the next band has been asked for quite a few times. And Adele Mitchell is one of the ones who have asked for it. So we have got our accordion band now. And just before we move on to our accordion band, I have a couple of things. I want to say hello. I was meant to do it in the last show, but I just didn't get time. I couldn't find the message in time to shout it out. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to Ronnie Heineman, who is sitting with his whiskey and beer listening to the show. Also to David Simple, who is sitting with his cold cider. And you remember the way last week I said in the show that I was down to the last course. I just want to thank my good Samaritan who arrived at the gate the other day with a delivery of course. So thank you very much. She said she didn't want mentioned, but you know who you are. So thank you for that. It is very much appreciated. So Adele asked for the next band. It is, of course, as I said, an accordion. And this is Acavilli Accordion Band at Ballyrea Boyne Defenders Parade in 2019. Brilliant there from Acavilli. I do actually have, and maybe I'm definitely going to do another night of old videos because I just loved that night. I don't know whether it just tells you what era that I was so heavily involved in with the bands or not. But I just loved that whole time of those 80s and 90s and all those really old videos. And there are loads of them on the internet. So what I've been doing is compiling those all together in a list, and we're definitely going to have another night of just the old videos. And I have got a really old video of Achiavelli playing from many, many years ago in the March contest in Portrush in Waterworth. So that will definitely be included in that there. Some great suggestions coming through for bands. My apologies, because we have played them before, we're not going to be including them tonight's show, but Sir George White, Cookstown Young Loyalists, or Cookstown Sons of William, Castlederg Young Loyalists, County, Brookbred and Loy, all great suggestions. Roy Patterson, you were talking about Donica D. Yes, we have absolutely played them already, I'm afraid, but what we will be recycling around this list eventually. Alan Knox is inquiring, I'm going to play something from the Silver. Yes, we definitely do, because I just love Silver bands, Alan. Alistair says that he watched all 6.5 hours on Easter Monday of the parades. Well done, Alistair. That was a marathon. I sincerely hope you had one or two warm cups of tea or soft beverages to see you through that marathon. Couple of people asking for bands that are going to be on the show tonight. Shelley has asked for Pride of the Orange and Blue, who are on. Malcolm has also asked for William Savage, and I believe, Malcolm, it's actually your name I have against William Savage this evening as well. So they are all on the programme tonight. In fact, our very next band, you'll never guess who it is, William Savage playing Shepherd's Boy at Bangor Protestant Boys in 2008. And I do have it against your name, Malcolm, so enjoy this one. Hopefully that was a good clip for you, Malcolm. What we always try and do is look for clips which encompass as full a tune as possible. Sometimes it's not always possible. Sometimes there was one of the bands that I was looking for tonight, and I have to say I did actually struggle to get a full-length clip of them. and a couple of other bands that had been considered. So I was looking at Murphy's tonight. I couldn't get a full clip for them. I was also looking at Okafat and Accordion. Couldn't get a full clip for them neither. But I will keep looking. That just doesn't mean to say we're not going to include them. I just couldn't get it in time for this evening. Quite a few comments coming in, some brilliant bands being mentioned, and yes, if they're not already on my list, they will totally be added to it. They won't be showing this evening, obviously, because it takes several hours to get this put together and get all the links, but they will definitely be added onto the list. Some smart comments. Robert is asking, am I only having one bottle of Coors tonight? Well, it's the first, Robert. I'll not tell you if there's any more coming out. Adam Livingston says that Lisburn Young Defenders are back in the road. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for that. I was hoping everybody would have forgotten about that, but no, thank you very much. Neil is sitting, waiting he's watching the parade tonight with his cheeseburger and cup of tea. Is that out of the normal chip van that we normally have going on here, Neil? We'll be getting all the orders in shortly. And I also want to give out Roy in the background has done a fantastic job, and he has got, we are now also streaming to YouTube at the same time as we are to Facebook. So if you have one of those TVs that you can access YouTube through your TV, you are also able to watch us on your TVs as well. That might be too complicated it'll definitely be too complicated for my mother. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to Amy, who is watching in Coke there, who is our main YouTube viewer. She's on there every week watching faithfully. So hiya, Amy. Hopefully keep you Denise going and make sure she keeps you supplied in cups of tea, okay? So Alan was asking for our silver brand or our brass bands. So here's a really good one for you. This is the Points Pass silver band. And this is them actually from a contest in March of this year. Probably their last event of the start of this year anyway. Fantastic silver band. Most of us would probably only see them on the 13th at the mock battle in Scarva. But this is Points Pass Silver, and they are playing the Hartonian March. Brilliant there. A march I hadn't heard before, but I think it's a really, really good one. Chalk that out. You can credit that one to me if any band picks that one up. Brilliant march there. Now, where are we going to go next? Muriel Bloomer, you have been sending in some brilliant suggestions of bands. The William Johnson Memorial from Ballykilbeg, Hollymont Pipe, two fantastic bands which I wouldn't have thought of unless someone had asked for. So if there's a band that you know we haven't featured over the past few weeks, definitely do let us know. Jane Cree, you've talked about Pride of Ballybean. They are on the list for tonight. Johnny McClements, you're talking about East Bank Protestant Boys. Now, you know as well as I do, Johnny, I played them last Friday night. So they're not going to be on the show tonight, but they will be going back on the list again. Guy Kinnear, you asked for some Pride of Lagan Valley. Let's just say Pride of Lagan Valley will be contributing in some way to the show this evening. And Richard McGugan, hope that's right, Richard, has asked for Liscolman Protestant Boys. If I could find a video of Liscolman Protestant Boys, I would absolutely be delighted to play it. I have looked and looked and looked, and I will keep looking. It's maybe in the middle of a video, you know, like where there's a parade and there's lots of other bands, you know, and it's maybe in the middle of there somewhere. We'll maybe find it in some of our older videos than through. And China would like the Short Strand YCV. You send me the YouTube link, China. We'll put it on especially for you. So the next one is a Blood and Thunder flute band that was requested by William Riddle. William, I hope you're listening this evening. And this is Pride of the Village flute band Thornley Bank. And this is them at the Brian Robinson Memorial Parade in 2019. I hope you enjoyed that clip. I hope you were listening there, William, and enjoyed Pride of the Village Thornley there in 2019. Now, our next band, it should have been a melody band, but one of the things that I like to do is kind of bring in a few of the traditional old style bands into the melody section, because they're not Blood and Thunder, they're not part music, so they kind of sit more in with the melody band. And this next one is a super wee band. A few weeks ago, I played the Kern flute band from out by Moneymore, Macrofelt direction, Desert Martin type direction. And Denise Gordon reminded me that there was another great band in that area called Moneymore Bible and Crown Defenders, who were the same style, still used the brass skeleton drums, same style of music. And also Mark Anderson asked for this on the request list as well. So we're going to play those in a moment. I've just got a PM. Someone had put on a wee message about, it was very, very sad about the Points Pass conductor, Bobby. And then I've also just got in a message. Now, I hope this is right, and I hope I am not, I hope I haven't got this wrong. And I really wasn't aware of this before the show this evening, or even when I picked the band. But I got a message from Carol to say that she believes, or she's 99% positive, that the conductor of the Points Pass Silver Band has passed away from CV. So I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I dedicate that piece of playing to them. You know, I hope that is accurate information. It's always hard to know unless you know yourself, but I hope that I haven't got that wrong in any way. So we're going to carry on a little bit. It's always really sad whenever, particularly it's someone among the band community, because we are so close and so interconnected. But I suppose because of the size of the community itself, it is going to happen. It is going to come to people that we know, which is horrendous. Let's not talk about it anymore, please. But my thoughts go out to the family of Bobby, and also to all the members of Point Pass Silver Band, and I'm sure yours do as well. So moving on to Moneymore Bible and Crown Defenders. This is them at Castle Dawson's Parade in 2019, and they are playing Seek Ye First. That was Moneymore Bible and Crown Defenders there at Castle Dawson's Parade. My mother has said that if she only had someone technically minded in the family, then she could also watch it on YouTube on the TV. So Charles, that's a wee job for my brother. Alan says that he absolutely loved the Silvers Band. Totally agree, Alan. Fantastic sound. Gary McCulloch had suggested the Armadale flute. David Harkness has asked for a particular clip of the Hagels. David, you know as well as I do that Hagels was on one of the first shows. It was definitely straight in there. So East Belfast Protestant Boys, it's sort of one of those ones that you play at the very, very beginning. Billy from Belfast is asking for the Vets Accordion Band, which is in the show this evening. Billy, I hope you will stick around for that one. Keith is saying that you should read the subtitles because they're really, really funny. Oh God, I dread to think what they're like. There is a little option. If you go to the little, it's like a little wheel. It seems to be something Facebook has done. So there's a little wheel against the video. And if you click on that there, it'll come up about an option with subtitles, so you can switch that off. It seems to be defaulting to be switched on. So that'll won't stop me trying to have to decipher what they say. Robert Goldsmith has just put on a comment, Fintan Silver Jubilee. Now, is that the name of a band, or is it there's a Fintona band which is having their Silver Jubilee? Give me a wee bit more information on that, Robert. Albert Harkness is saying, what's wrong? Is there anything wrong with the Newton Arts bands? There's nothing wrong with them, Albert. It's just I have a massive, great big list of hundreds of bands waiting to be played, and I just haven't got to them as yet. Heather Steen Forbes has asked for Portadown Defenders, Denise Gordon's favourite band. Now, I know Denise Gordon's favourite band is, Heather, and I see later on Denise has come on to tell you, do you want, basically. Scott was asking if he had missed Malabina Protestant Boys in the list in any of the weeks. No, you haven't. And I see also Richard has made a lovely comment there, saying he sent in a couple of weeks ago, and there's approximately 15, 16 clips of them up on the channel in the last fortnight to choose from. So yes, we will absolutely get one of those. But unfortunately, at the moment, there is 70 bands on the list waiting to be played. So we can't, unfortunately, play everybody's favourite band every week. It's just absolutely impossible to do. Trevor says number 2 is watching too, Stanley. John China wants a Downshire on. John, I have your name, I guess, the very next time that we play Downshire. Oh no, maybe it's Gertrude Starr I've got you against. I think it's Gertrude Starr because I know they're your favourite. David McGaffin says that is correct information about Points Pass. Loads more comments here. Josh is confirming it as well. So we're going to John China says that he would love that wee band to lead East Belfast Protestant Boys Parade. Well, I'm sure that can be arranged. Either them or the Kern. I'm sure that could be arranged. Let's move on to a little bit of melody part music now. This is from the Lisburn Young Defenders Melody Bands Contest and was requested by Adrian McMahon. And this is Cowan Memorial Flute Band. No, it's not. It's Pride of Whitehill, isn't it? Yes. Confuse me there. Confuse me. Yeah, no, we're going to stick with Blood and Thunder now. This is Pride of Whitehill Flute Band playing at Bangor Protestant Boys in 2019. And it was Adam Tudgy Brown who requested this one. Elliot says I'm to do a little less talking. Chris, do you know me at all? Have you ever met me? Oh, ask it in my family. They know that's not possible. Robert has confirmed that it is the Fintona Silver Jubilee accordion band. Now Scott says he doesn't want everybody's favorite. He just wants his favorite. Scott, I don't even play my own favorites because Dan Trailer has asked for Balrushian. I'd love to play more Balrushian, but I played them already, so I can't even play my own favorites. It's ridiculous. So now we're going to play the one that I just got wrongly introduced. This is Cowan Memorial playing at the Lisburn Young Defenders Melody Contest in 2016. And this was requested for Adrian McMahon. So Adrian, I hope you're watching. Hi everyone, I'm back. I noticed a Brian Stewart there left a quite ignorant comment. He's going to be immediately banned and deleted. Just ignore people like that. They're complete. You like to swear on this? Is it before the watershed? People, totally uneducated people like that, they just really drive me completely nuts. Let's not forget him anymore, or not talk about him anymore. Don't give him another waste of breath. Betty says, I am not to listen to you, Chris. I am doing a great job and I'm to chat away. So don't you worry, Betty. I will get my revenge the next time I see Chris, because I will take a million photographs and then tag him in every single one of them, which he hates, absolutely hates. Elaine Tusher has asked for Smith Memorial Girls Accordion. Elaine, if you check last weekend's, I think it's a Saturday night where we played all the old bands, the Smith Memorial ladies are actually included in that as well. Just a very short clip of them in Ballyclare in 1988, I think it is, or 1989, but they are included in the clip. So hopefully you will enjoy that one. You can get them all again on YouTube, or if you scroll through the Facebook pages as well. Harbour Star Accordion Band is the best wee band in Donaghadee, Eddie says. China has told Eddie it's now his. Honestly, these lot are hilarious and some of these. Really funny. My mum says that you don't get the comments on YouTube, but the number of people who are saying about how hilarious the comments are. Oh, it's not good at all. Not good at all. So, with the coronavirus, so many of the bands and lodges have been doing work in the community and charity work. And funny, Roy and I were just talking before we came out on air, and he says he's getting really, really pissed with the local news, because it's all about what the GAA is doing for the community and what the GAA is doing for the community, and no mention of what we in the band community and the Orange Order are doing for the community. And we all know exactly what we're doing, and to be quite honest, I'd say that they're probably only publicising the GAA on the TV because there's maybe so few instances of it. I don't know, but I just want to give a shout out. I'm going to give a shout out to some of them that I've noticed this week tonight, and maybe a shout out to a few others tomorrow night. So I'm just going to go down the list and then stop halfway through. Artcliffe LOL 1017 are supplying hot meals 3 times a week and food parcels to their local community there. Newtownards District number 4 has been contributing to their food bank. Killyman District Cultural Group have been supplying PPE equipment to their local care homes and nursing homes. Eden Defenders Flute Band have donated £300 to NI Hospice. Tobermore District number 11 have been supplying food packages to the local community. Portadown True Blues and Portadown Defenders have been supplying, we're out today, or was it yesterday, supplying hot meals to their local community. Rathfriland District number 3 have been supplying personal protection equipment. And Ballywullen Flute Band have also been providing personal protection equipment to those who are in need of it in nursing homes and hospitals and all that kind of stuff. And I was contacted during the week by William Morrison from Money's Lane Flute Band to say that his brother or father, uncle, it was his uncle, had converted his business to make PPE masks for free. So all of the masks are being made free by his company, but of course the cost of the goods is now starting to go up because the demand is increasing. So they have started a GoFundMe campaign just for donations so that they can continue to make the masks. If you go onto the Ulster Bands Forum Facebook page, you should see it somewhere, and I remember to repost the links to it after the show this evening, and then I'll cover any of the other ones that I've seen this week on tomorrow night's show as well. But one of the things that I have been loving is just the way that the bands are really getting into the whole virtual technology and, you know, doing things to express their thanks to the NHS. This next one I thought was brilliant. This is from Clocker Protestant Boys, and it's on their Facebook. I think it's just fantastic. I think it's a brilliant idea, and I would love to see more of you bands doing something similar to this. So this is Clocker playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow in lockdown style. Brilliant, Debbie Clocker. So who's going to be the next band to take up the challenge? Let's see you. It's all very well whenever you're playing in a group of 20 and 30 fluters, but it really cuts the mustard a bit when it's just you and a video recorder. Well done to Clocker Protestant boys, and I can't wait to see some of the next ones. Do tag me in the Ulster Bands forum, any bands who are doing them going forward, and we will absolutely be playing them on this show because I think that is fantastic. So, time for a little bit of the pipe bands. This is from one of the YouTube channels, We Love Pipe Bands. And I just want to take this time to shout out to all the YouTubers. Without them, this would not be possible at all. They spend hours and hours, week in, week out, not only just at the parades, but also during the week, editing the videos, uploading the videos. And then you end up with YouTube deleting full channels and the guys having to do the work over again, which it was horrendous. But anyway, the guys do, and girls do so much work behind the scenes, and I really just, please go onto their channels, like, subscribe, watch their videos now when you're not doing anything else, but give them all your thanks. So they do a fantastic job, and there is a whole list of people who I use here on the channel. You have Loyal Ulster Bands on the March, Relentless 03, Loyal Star 98, 80 Prod 256, The Fifers Cave, Lisburn Young Defenders, Rufus Moonbeam, MJCFC, Loyalist Bands Scotland, Wayne F&D, Loyal Band Parades NI, Band Parades MBV, Loyalist Media, Pictures on Parade, Loyal Bands Scotland, loads and loads and loads and loads. And thank you to all of those guys who spend so much time every week when we're parading, week in, week out. And even during the winter, they all go to all the indoors events as well. So thank you to them all. And as I say, please do give them your support. So this next one is a masked pipe band from, as I say, the We Love Pipe Bands channel. And this is from the Cranny Pipe Band Centenary. And this is from, I'm not sure what year this is from, it's either 2018 or 2019. But at the end of their Centenary Celebrations parade, the bands all massed together at the end of it. And this is the result. 2019. pipe band drumming, maybe not just as much the pipes themselves, but I like the drumming, and especially like the drumming when it goes with flute band as well. Let me see. Garth has been on from Clocker. He says, thanks for the shout out. The boys enjoyed putting that clip together, and thanks to your NHS. And I just want to echo that. Thank you very much to not only the frontline workers, but also the other workers in the background, you know, that the domestic staff and all those people, and also the mental health workers, of which my sister is one, and they are continuing to keep people sane remotely, social distancing, doing their sessions via the phone. But as I said, my sister does a very, very good job. She's a mental health nurse. We just call her the mental nurse. And she does a great job letting everyone else think that they're sane, because they have to be saner than her. It's as easy as that there. Mary is now watching us on her TV. She says it was extremely stressful, and she has got the pink gin organised. But just sitting watching there, the Clocker video, it put a wee idea into my head. So see, let me know what you think of this. What we could do is, we're missing all the band contests this year, you see. So how's anybody got bragging rights? So why don't we set up a wee competition that all the bands do their version of Clockers, similar idea, and then we do a show just before we get back out onto the roads, and we judge and have a poll to see who is the best of all of the NHS videos. What do you think of that for a go? Who's up for it? Come on, put your band name on if you're up for it. Let's see where all the I was going to say where all the brains is, but we're all the creative talent. That's a good word, Roy. That's a good word. Creative talent. That's a good one. Walla and Scott, will you please stop reading the subtitles? I do not. I do not make sense at the best of times, but those subtitles are going to be hilarious, I'm sure. Valerie Couples has asked, is there any chance of a pipe band? Pipe band night? Oh, I thought you meant a pipe band tonight. Pipe band night. Valerie, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I could do a full night of pipe bands, to be quite honest. Alan's asking, can I play Skunk? I played Skunk before. Let me see. Oh, there's quite a few of you that are fans of the pipe bands. Oh dear. Quite a few fans of the pipe bands. So this is one of the bands that the YouTubers suggested earlier on whenever I said I was starting to run short of melody flute bands. I can't believe I forgot these guys. I mean, they're absolutely superb. The video is taken from the front, so the drums kind of overtake a little bit of the sound. So any of the videographers, you should put this down. Any of the videographers, if you're doing an accordion band, always do it from the left-hand side of the band, as the band is facing you at the front, not behind the drums. So it's the keyboard side of the accordions, and you'll get the best sound from there. And do it away from the drums and flute bands, preferably somewhere around the bass drum, so you're getting the flutes and the drums as well. Otherwise, it kind of throws out the balance. Not that I do much videography to give you any tips, and you don't need any at all, but sometimes I watch videos and go, oh, that would have been so good if they'd have been a bit closer to the flutes, or they're too close to one flute, step a wee bit back. But this is Saracen Truth Defenders, and they are playing at the District No. 7 Parade in 2019. I was so busy reading all the comments there. You guys are at me. You guys are at me. Eddie and David, you Pritchard. Eddie Turney and David, you Pritchard. Yes, I know Lisburn Young Offenders are still on the go. For those of you who aren't aware of the slag and material those guys have there, on one of the previous shows, I mistakenly, and I should have known better, said that Lisburn Young Defenders were folded and that they were Blood and Thunder band. I have no idea where my head is. It's just no idea whatsoever. But you are still at me. Oh my heavens. Heaven forbid you make a mistake. Jeff wants to know, is Richard McDonald taking that advice on board? I know, because I take so many videos. I'm just fed up telling them. I can just about take a picture, for goodness sake. Brand says, anywhere in silver sounds good. Yes, you absolutely do. Especially at the front. Those big, what's those big ones at the front? You know, like the really big, deep booming bass somethings. Fantastic. Let me see. Andrew says the parade is currently 5 minutes from my house. Oh, you mean this parade that we were just watching? The parade is in my house at the moment. Let's move on. So Jane Cree was asked in for Pride of Ballybean earlier on. So this is them at Brannell Loyal Parade in 2019. I have been virtually killing myself laughing since not at the band, since the band started playing. Scott Clark says that every time I say Lisburn Young Defenders, it comes up as Lesbian Younger Flanders. So there you go, Ian McAllister. That's your new name for the band, Lesbian Younger Flanders. Oh dear. Oh, getting back to the CV virus that's going around, and our piece earlier on from Clocker Protestant Bodies, just to prove that what the flutes can do, the accordions can do equally as well. Here is one put together by Bailey's Mills. Now they have upped the ante, I have to say. They have, instead of just a single flute player at a time, They are all together. And as far as I'm aware, the technology that they're using to do this, in case any of you want to try it, is a piece of software called Zoom. It's downloaded free. You can have, I think it's as many people as you want to join for a 40-minute limit with the free account. So this is Bailey's Mills accordion playing Amazing Grace on Zoom. So there you go. There is the standard set now. So that is the accordion band and the flute band standards. Let's see where the next one's in at. Remember and tag me in your video so that we can get it on the next show once that they're ready. And let's see who does best. Might have some sort of contest out of all of this. Now, the next one is our something different section. This was sent to me by my sister, who threatened to stop doing shopping for me completely because I'm housebound with asthma, so I'm not allowed out. So she threatened to completely stop doing my shopping for me if I did not play her chosen band. But the good thing is she has good taste. I absolutely love these guys. For any of you who haven't seen these style of bands before, they're usually from America. They're called the Mummers. And what they are is a band. Now, some of the videos, the video I'm about to show you is them in normal civilian dress. It's just them entertaining the local community. Normally what they do is they get dressed up in really elaborate costumes. They do, like displays, marching in and out and all that sort of stuff. I'll maybe find a good one of those for another show. But their music is superb. They have banjos, they have accordions, they have brass. I think you are really going to enjoy this one. This is the Quaker City String Band, and it's a Mummers band. Oh, did that stop really quickly? Aren't they brilliant? Aren't they absolutely fantastic? I've seen them before, and thank you to Shirley for reminding me of their existence and suggesting them for the show. They are fantastic, but aren't they brilliant? Somebody's asking, Billy is asking what the guys at the front do. They're normally dressed up in even more ornate costumes than the rest of the band. You know, they usually have big hats and they have shakers and rattles. What they need is a mace and two dogs. Is that right, Sam? They need a mace and two dogs. But they are... did you have me on the screen, Roy? Oh, they are fantastic. You just cannot help but listen to them. They are amazing. They're really, really good. Okay, let's get back to normal ads. No more of me in the screen dancing, Roy. This is for Katie McKee and Stevie McKee, who asked for this band so that, let me just scroll over here, so that they could see their brother-in-law, wee Leroy, or wee Lee. And this is Proud of Our Doing at the Ballysullen Volunteers Memorial Parade in 2019. And this is them playing Penny Arcade. Oh dear, I'm still laughing at the fact that the Comet Valerie had too many cores. Oh dear, dear, dear. I haven't even finished my first ball yet. My goodness. Right, the next band has been asked by a few people. I haven't got the names of everyone who has asked for them, but I know that Billy Belfast has asked for them this evening, and also Edward Fallows has asked for them. I can honestly say, although I've been to the Brian Robinson many, many times, but I can't ever remember seeing these guys. I don't know why. This is the Vets Accordion Band from Liverpool. And this is them playing at the Brian Robinson Parade in 2014. And they're playing a selection of Orange tunes. It starts in the middle of the tune and it sort of stops in the middle of the tune, but it's still a great clip with a great selection of tunes. And it's fantastic to see so many big grown men just wailing the bellows out of those accordions. So enjoy this one. This is the Vets Accordion from Liverpool. stopped a little abruptly there, but it's still getting, you know, we can get all the new tunes that we want, but there's still nothing beats those real good Orange tunes. Sure there isn't. I mean, they just stir the blood or something. Billy Belfast says that they were coming over here for Easter. Oh, that's such a pity that didn't happen, isn't it? Hans says that's the size of a bass Davy McGraw needs an Ardara. I'm guessing you mean the bass of the bass. Right, the next one is Pride of the Orange and Blue. So this was asked for earlier on by, I'm frantically looking at my notes, Shelley, and also by Peter Barnett in a previous week. So here is Pride of Orange and Blue New Buildings playing the Working Man at the 330th anniversary of the Relief of Derry Parade in 2019. Some size of a band there. That's them, obviously, in their retro uniforms that they brought out in 2019. Super size of a band, really, really well played. William Mullen is just wanting me to say that Melody Flip Band from the Lisburn area, which has folded, not folded, so that he can see Lesbian Younger Flanders coming up the screen again. I'm not a bit slow, William. Oh dear. I'll give you another Melody band though, would that do? This is Suffolk Melody playing in Upper Falls Flip Band Parade in 2017. And the two tunes they're playing are Keep the Home Flyers Burning and Wooden Heart. was, of course, Keep the Home Fires Burning, then into Blackboard of My Heart. It's not even often you hear Blackboard of My Heart played by flute band, but it works really well. It was always my daddy's favourite tune after he'd come home from the pub with a few cores in him. He would have sang away at that there. So I can sing it for you if you wish. Preferably not. But as gluttons for punishment, some of you have asked for this next group. John Vennard, Ashley Forbes, and Noel Morton asked for this, so blame them. It's all their fault. I am not a huge lover of these instruments, I have to say, mainly because I spent many, many twelfths walking behind a set. So there was the Lambegs, and then there was Denoy Band, and it was torturous. And then there usually was a set behind us as well. So in an accordion band with 3 or 4 Lambegs at the front and 3 or 4 Lambegs at the back, it just was a recipe for disaster. But John, Ashley, and Noel requested these. So these are a few Lambeg drummers from Market Hill Orange, and this is them out on a Thursday evening playing their instruments for the NHS. Off very quickly there. Wasn't expecting that to end so quick. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know what the rest of you thought of it. It's the sort of thing you want to see a little bit more of, then do let me know and we'll try and include it some other weeks. Scott says them boys are only 1.8 meters apart instead of 2 meters. You're on fire tonight, Scott, I have to say. You're on fire tonight. Now, we had earlier on the videos from Clocker Protestant Boys playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We had Bailey's Mills accordion playing Amazing Grace. Now, this one is something slightly different. I think it's brilliant. It just shows the fun that we all have in bands together. But at the same time, still doing something for the community. You can take your pick whether you want to do this type of band video or whether you want to do one of the other types of band videos. But either of them I will feature in the show because I think they're brilliant. There's a few of these guys are definitely better sticking to the flute than they are to try to sing. But this is Pride of Lagan Valley singing Stand By Me for the NHS.
When the night has come and the land is dark
and the moon is the only light we'll see.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid.
As you stand by me.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, baby, stand by me.
Oh, stand by me, stand by me.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall,
Or the mountains should crumble to the sea,
I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Just as long as you stand by me.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me.
Whoa, stand now. stand by me, stand by me.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand.
That took guts to do. No, you have to give them credit. That took guts to do it. And now, China, I believe you have a Batman costume somewhere in your vicinity. So there you go, East Belfast. Protestant boys in fancy dress singing. Definitely has to be in next week's show, China. Get it sorted. But that was brilliant. Well done to Proud of Lagan Valley for doing that there. So come on. The rest of you bands, get all your videos into us so that we can all watch them. And brilliant. Well done to you all for doing it for the NHS. Absolutely fantastic. Back to a little bit of sensible music. This is Castle Dawson Flute Band finishing the parade on June 2019. Dustin there at their own parade. Gary Kinnear from Pride of Lagan Valley has said that they are available for any future functions or bookings that you may be wishing to employ them for. Absolutely brilliant. It definitely took some guts to do that there. Absolutely fantastic. Now, we're over our 11 bar 1. It is 20 to 10. We were meant to be stopping at 9:30, but I've got 2 more tunes to play. Well, one of them's slightly long, but I think you'll enjoy this one. This is from Rathfeilen Tattoo, and there's been an awful lot of people asking for this particular clip. I've left it slightly longer than we would normally have a clip. I think there's maybe about 2 tunes in it, purely because I wanted to let you see all the display that they're doing with their marching, etc. Roy, I have a wee stop in it at 5:07 so that you'll be able to, tell in between the tunes, because it sounds as if they just go on one tune after another without any breaks. So 5:07 is a good stopping point for us. This was requested by June Stoops, Mark Graham, Hans Johnson, Keith Weir, and a few other ones. I haven't got their names added onto this list here. And this is Leganane and Ardarch Accordion Band massing in Rathfeilen Tattoo in 2019.
Nurturing stack these chairs.
brilliant there from Leganani and Ardagh accordion bands. And Sam's saying there, you know, have more nights like this, small bands join up at the part of the parade. There is an awful lot of work goes into something like that there. You know, you have to make sure that the tunes are in the same keys, that they both know the same tunes, all sorts of aspects. Never mind taking into account any of the display marching that they're doing there. So it does take a lot of work. So well done to the two bands for putting all that effort into it. And Jenny says, loving the wee talk with the accordion. Did you see her? She was in the second row. So cute. So cute. Why could I not have had a girl who wanted to join an accordion band? I have to have a boy. Right, folks, this is our last clip of the night. Thank you once again for joining me and Roy here. Roy's the quiet man in the background, but without him, this thing wouldn't run. And of course, my thanks go to all the YouTubers without whose work this would not be possible at all. I think I gave them a shout out earlier on. Up till now, as of this next video, we have played 221 different bands. We're going to keep trying to go until we have not repeated any bands. We're going to see how long we can do that there. I don't know how long it's going to be. There is another 70 bands on the list who I haven't played yet. And that's not including any that have been submitted tonight. And I know that there's loads that were submitted tonight that aren't already on my list. So please do be patient with us. Your requests are not ignored. They are put on the list, and I just work through the list every night, or every day ahead of our parade, so that we do get the cover them. And I hope to give a nice selection throughout the evening, both geographically and also in style and type of music and so on. So I can't always play everybody's favorite ones on the same night. But join me again tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock for some more of the same, more bands that we haven't played before, more music that we haven't heard before, and I sincerely hope you enjoy the next band. This is Ballymaugham Purple Guards. I think there was a concerted campaign in the Simple household because both Shania and Davy Simple both asked for this clip for Ballymaugham. This is them at the Castle Dawson Parade in 2019. Until tomorrow night, keep your flits to the mouth. We're coming to the tune.